Okay, awesome guys. Welcome to, it's Monday. I love Mondays. So today we are going to do balance. So the idea is to balance all the elements. So as you know, we work with one element per week, only to make it a little bit more accessible. So we always have all the elements and we always include them all, but just focusing on one helps us to understand what's going on. Or that's my own experience, and maybe you share that one. So today the idea is to balance all the elements. So the journey is going to be slightly different. I've changed the body scan a little bit, so you might hear that. Yeah, well, to shorten it a little bit, because I feel we are short on time. And then the journey, it's not going to be me reading a story. I'm going to say a few things from each element and then be quiet. So there's going to be a little bit more silence to allow your mind and your imagination to put all those pieces together and create your own story. We are co-creators of our own lives. Okay, so and the mantra that I'm choosing to work with today is, I rest in perfect harmony as all 5 elements are balanced within my being. I rest in perfect harmony as all 5 elements are balanced within my being. So you can choose to work with the same mantra or something similar or something completely different. Okay, so finding a seat, you can do this on the floor or in a chair. I enjoy the chair practice because it's easy to do in many places, in an office, waiting at the bus, at home, in the kitchen, so many places where we are seated. And then starting with earth element, bringing your awareness to your feet, maybe lifting the heels and the toes off the floor, noticing how your soles of your feet are connecting to earth today. And then if you'd like, you can put your hands on your knees, maybe add some movement, bringing the knees together and apart, moving up to water. And then bringing your awareness to your sit bones. Notice how the sit bones are connecting to the chair or the mat, back to earth. You can stay here, or if you wanted to, you could add some water element by shifting the weight from side to side. Maybe do some circles. So adding the flexibility to the stability, and then maybe go the other way. And then coming to stillness, bring your hands up on your shoulders, gently a twist from side to side, moving into fire, 3rd chakra, solar plexus. That's our individual power, where we take action. We are separately together. I have a job, you have a job, and together we create, well, I'm going for world peace. And then release the hands back down on your knees, bringing the awareness to the spine. Exhale and round. Inhale, coming into a back bend. Waking up the spine. The spine is almost like a train track going from the root all the way up to the crown of the head. And right now we are moving up, not to the final destination, we're going up to air element, heart and lung. Come to stillness, and then start swimming, waking up the shoulders, the lungs. Go the other way. Okay, and then if you want to, you could find your collarbones and then let the fingers slide up on top or above the collarbones and in there gently touch. And you could actually find or feel the top of your lung somewhere there. Maybe just breathing into your lungs. Imagine the forearms as your lungs. And then remembering, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, how the lungs, they can rotate. And when they externally rotate and slide or glide behind the heart can feel that support and the heart can release back, soften and open up. So if you want to, you could put your hands in your back pockets, bring the elbows together. Imagine how the lungs are sliding behind the heart. The heart can release back and open up. So we don't want to force that heart open. We want the heart to be able to lean back, release back, and then gently open. And then release that. You could, if you wanted to, imagine that there is a magnet on top of your head. Pull that magnet up and over. Open up that side of your neck, allowing the ear to maybe listen to the universe. What does the universe tell you? And then lift that head up and back down. Try the other side. Open up the side of the neck. Listen to the universe. And then bring that head back up. Okay, now bringing the awareness back to earth and your feet. Lift the heels and the toes, maybe some tapping, maybe some dancing around. And then eventually finding Tadasana feet, so big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. One more thing that I forgot. Bring awareness to your sitting bones. In between the sitting bones, you could imagine, if you wanted to, like a root. So the root is different from the tailbone. The roots that's in between the sitting bones, that's the one, what I'm learning, that's keeping us grounded into the earth. The tailbone is free. We want that tailbone to be free. So if you wanted to, you could imagine a root in between the sitting bones that's rooting into earth, keeping us grounded. That's a possibility. Okay, with that in mind, let's travel up into water, bringing that right knee up, creating some circles. We do this every week, you know the drill. And then finding seated pigeon. You can, if you want to, put the fingers in between those toes, maybe circle that ankle around, sitting up tall, pit of the belly goes in and up, maybe leaning forward. And then just notice, how does your physical body feel today? What is different from yesterday? And then sliding those knees together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale away from that knee. A twist up into fire. Fire is solar plexus, mid-core. Remember that slinky? So when we talk about core, in my mind, the core goes from the root all the way up to the crown of the head, and the solar plexus is just one part of the core. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Let's stay here. Top leg, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. Breathe into your hands. Maybe some gentle rocking from side to side. Remind yourself of all the things that you love about yourself, all your strengths. and weaknesses. We love them both. It's part of our personality. You could stay here, or you could find eagle arms. Whenever you're ready, if you're ready, you could let that bird fly up into the big blue sky, space. Back down to earth, finding Tadasana feet, maybe some tapping, dancing around, and then try the other side. Opening up that hip joint, finding seated pigeon. Maybe using the fingers to spread the toes apart. Sitting up tall, maybe leaning forward, or finding another way that works better for you. I'm only suggesting ways of moving. You are in charge. You decide if you want to try what I'm trying, or do something completely different or slightly different. And then sliding the knees together, inhale, arms up, exhale away from that knee. Fire element. Finding your fire, your individual power, your purpose, and then the courage to act on it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down, give yourself a hug. Feel the hands touching the back of your body. Breathe into the back part of your lungs. And then maybe find eagle arms. Decide if you are ready to let that bird fly. And if so, give it a try. Let it fly into the big blue open sky. And then back down to earth. Find the feet on the floor, maybe some tapping and dancing. And then we're going to come up to standing. So feet are hip distance apart. I'm getting ready to take action, looking forward, transferring the weight forward, and then coming up to stand. All right, here we go. A couple of standing poses. I need my watch. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back to plank pose, and then stay here. Okay, so plank pose, to me, that's earth and fire combined. Stable, strength. Then bring your awareness to your feet, and then use those feet to move back and forth, back and forth. Crown of the head is leading. The feet are doing a lot of the work. Legs are strong. Core is stable and strong, keeping you straight. And then moving into water by bending the elbows, bending the knees, more fluidity and flexibility. Finding ways around rocks and boulders. Eventually finding a down dog. You can keep the hands on the chair, or if you want to, you can keep you can move the hands to the floor. Shift your weight into the left foot. Engage the mid-core. Right heel comes off the floor. Lift that knee towards your chin. Stay there for a moment. And then place the foot on the floor for a high lunge. The knee can go. I like to have my knee touch the chair, making sure that the knee is right on top of the ankle. Release the arms down. Maybe bring the arms up. You could, if you wanted to, bring the thumbs together. Garuda, freedom is my true nature. Release the arms down. Bring the elbows on the chair. Step back to forearm plank. And then you could walk your feet up towards dolphin. Maybe be on your tippy toes to get those hips higher than the heart and the head. So we're turning things around. This is an inversion. And then walk back to forearm plank. And then one hand and then the other back to plank pose. Bend the knees and the elbows. Tailbone and the crown of the head are leading. Finding down dog. Shift the weight into the right side of your body. The left heel comes off the floor. Find the mid-core. Lift from there. Stay there a few moments. Then place the foot on the floor, checking alignment. Maybe releasing the arms, finding high lunge. And then hook the thumbs, finding Garuda. Freedom is my true nature. Releasing that bird, bringing the forearms to the chair, stepping back to forearm plank. Then walking the feet up, armpits goes towards the toes for dolphin. You can be on your tippy toes, trying to get those hips as high as possible for an inversion. All right, walk the feet a bit closer, bend the knees, use the hands to support yourself and come up to standing. Okay, inhale to chair. Exhale, hands down the midline in Anjali Mudra. Shift the weight to the left side of the body. Right heel comes off the floor. Just stay there for a while, noticing your balance. Building strength in that left side. The left side is strong, allows the right side to get light. And then when you're ready, step back into warrior one. Hips are facing forward. Maybe bringing the arms out. Maybe all the way out, up. Warrior one assumes position. And then come up and open up that hip, finding warrior two. I need to widen my stance to do this. Maybe you need to, making some adjustments. Hips are open, arms are wide. The warrior two pulls the string back, it's ready for action. And then adding some movement, a little bit of fiery arms. Remembering that we are peaceful warriors, finding peaceful warrior. From peaceful warrior to extended side angle, you can keep your hand on that chair or maybe on the knee. If you wanted to, you could look under your armpit up towards the ceiling. And then coming back to warrior two, bring the hands into your heart and then shift the hips back as you find Trikonasana. Once again, you can keep the hand on the chair, on your leg, maybe the floor, finding a place that works for you today. Moving back into warrior two. Now, cartwheel the hands down, turn that back pelvic half in, finding a high lunge again. We're going to do a series of 3 balancing poses here. Transfer the weight forward into supported warrior 3. You can keep the hands on the chair. You can lift one off, maybe the other, maybe bring them out. From here, we're going to move into Ardha Chandrasana. So from warrior 1 to warrior 2, kind of. I'm going to hold on to the chair a little bit more. Open up that hip. Lift the leg a little bit higher. If you feel that you have a very good balancing day, you could look under that armpit and look at that big toe in the air. That's a possibility. From here, we're going to move into eagle. So I'm going to hold on to the chair, bend that top knee, and place it on, on the chair. Okay, this is my top leg. That arm goes under. Give myself a hug to start with, and maybe finding eagle arms. And then when you're ready, if you're ready, let that bird fly up into the big blue sky. Hold on to the chair, step back down. Bend the knees, come back to standing. All right, inhale chair, exhale down the midline. Shift the weight to the right side of the body. The left heel comes off. Stay there for a while. Building strength and balance. And then step back, finding warrior 1. Assuming position. Facing forward. Getting clear on what you want to do for today. One step at a time. Maybe bringing the arms out. Maybe up finding Garuda. And then go up and open up for warrior 2. The 2 pelvic halves open up. The leg kind of starts all the way up here by the where you feel the top of the pelvis. 2 separate legs working together. Arms go out wide. And then adding a little bit of fire. Remembering what we're trying to create. We might be a warrior, but we are going for peace. So peaceful warrior, peaceful warrior. From warrior moving into extended side angle, I can place my hand on the chair, maybe on the knee, maybe the floor. Finding a place that works for you today. Every day is going to be different. Coming back to warrior 2. Bring the hands into your heart, and from there, let the hips go back finding Trikonasana. Moving back into Warrior Two. Caught within the hands, turn that entire back pelvic half around. So you finding high lunge again. Moving into those 3 balancing poses, Warrior 3, Ardha Chandrasana, and Eagle. So getting ready, transferring the weight forward, finding a supported Warrior 3. It can be as big or as small as you like it. Maybe getting the hands off the chair, even if it's just for a moment. I need to adjust my foot, so I'm just going to bring it down and come back up again. And then I'm putting my forearm on the chair to get more support. Then I feel I can open up that hip for Ardha Chandrasana. If I feel I have a really good balance, I can look at that big toe. And then from here, moving into Eagle. So I'm going to hold on to the top of the chair and then bring that top knee in, place it on the chair. My left leg is on top, my left arm goes under. I give myself a hug, maybe rocking from side to side a little bit. And then if you'd like, you could find eagle arms. Whenever you are ready to let your bird fly, make a decision, and then let it try its wings. Holding on to the chair, stepping that foot back down, bend the knees, come back to standing. Okay, few more things. We're going to do tree pose. So I like to do pose next to the chair. Transferring the weight to the leg that closest to the chair. With a lot of stability in one part of my body, I can allow the other part of the body to go light. Working as a team, balancing each other, and then deciding what kind of tree I want to be today. Maybe I want to be a small tree, just planted. Maybe I'm a big, old, wise oak tree. I clearly need some more stability before I'm there. Maybe I want to move around. Maybe it's a really windy day today. Maybe I love the wind. Maybe I like want both my legs and arms to move. Maybe I'm that kind of tree today. Eventually finding my way back to Tadasana. Both feet on the ground. And then trying the other side. Shifting my weight to the leg that's closest to the chair, allowing the other side, the opposite side, to go light. Deciding what kind of tree I want to practice on this side. Maybe I pick the same, maybe I pick something completely different. Maybe I don't really know what kind of tree I am. I need to try a few different versions before I decide. And then gently finding my way back to earth with both feet on the earth, well grounded. Okay, let's come to seated on the side. I'm going to hold on to the chair. I'm going to lean back, and then I'm going to kick everything I don't need away. Just kick it away. All the things that you no longer need, I'm just going to kick it away. Away. Don't need you anymore. And then turning to the front of my chair. And then we're going to build the boat. And everything I do need, I'm going to place in my boat. All the things that I do need, I'm going to place it in my boat. And then maybe bringing one knee up, maybe the other. And what kind of boat would you like to be? Is it a small boat, a big boat? Is it a wide boat? Maybe it has one sail up, maybe the other, maybe both. Bringing my boat back to dock, turning to the other side, and now get rid of all the stuff that I don't need. Just kick it away, kick it away, kick it away. Get rid of all the stuff I no longer need. All right, back to front. Bring the feet wide, back into water. Happy baby, upside down happy baby. I like to keep my big toes on the mat and the heels off. Elbows on my knees. The root that's in between the sitting bones is keeping me stable. That allows me to free the tailbone. I can stay here. I can bring the arms down, maybe drop my head. Inhale, come back up. Bring the feet together, or maybe hip distance apart. Place your hands in your back pockets. Imagine how those lungs are sliding behind the heart, supporting it, working as a team, allowing the heart to release back, soften, and open up with the support from the lungs. And then when you're ready, maybe walk the feet a little bit further forward. Release forward, forward folding, and maybe hug the arms around your legs, drop your head. I rest in perfect harmony as all 5 elements are balanced within my being. I rest in perfect harmony as all 5 elements are balanced within my being. And then eventually inhaling, coming back up. Checking your feet on the floor, maybe some tapping, maybe some dancing around. And then we're going to get ready for the Yoga Nidra. So if you need to stand up, transfer the weight forward and up, and getting ready for Yoga Nidra. I prefer to practice Yoga Nidra laying down on my mat with a bolster under my knees and a blanket on top. That allows my lower back to relax or release. Everyone is different, so you are going to find a way that works for you. Okay, and as you are getting ready for the Yoga Nidra, just reminding that this is a guided meditation. So I more or less tell you where to go. That does not mean you have to follow me. It's just suggestions. And then you decide. If I take you to a place where you like, no, thank you, I'm not going there. You go to your inner sanctuary. The inner sanctuary is the place, it's a sacred place within you where there's always peace. We all have it. It's available. So it's there. So if I take to a place where you don't want to go, you go to your inner sanctuary or somewhere else. Okay, I'm going to start. Let your body sink down into the floor. Feel the earth underneath you, holding and supporting you. Rising up to softly cradle you. At this time, nothing else matters. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Remain still for deep nourishment. Repeat these words in your mind. I am awake and aware. I am awake and aware. Now, imagine yourself in a sacred place that feels peaceful and friendly, protected and supportive. It may be outside in nature, somewhere inside, or an imaginary place. This is your inner sanctuary. Feel yourself here and begin to see all the details around you. The light, the colors, any objects. See yourself in this sacred place, sensing the comforting energy, supportive, calm, and protected. At any time during practice, you can guide yourself back here. If anything feels odd or too intense, go back to your inner sanctuary. Your inner sanctuary is always here. It is a part of who you are. Become aware of your upper body. Notice breath in your heart space. The easy rise and fall of breath in your chest. Now go inward, deep inside and listen. Listen to your heart. Deep listening. What does it say? What is your heart's deepest longing? What does your heart desire? Your heart may speak in words, colors, songs, images, or something else. Allow your heart to speak its truth. From your heart's longing, create a positive statement in present tense as though it's already happening. Now, state your heart's wish 3 times to yourself as the truth. Bring awareness to your belly. Notice your navel center. Notice the expansion on the inhale and soft release on the exhale. Navel rising on the inhale, yielding to earth on exhale. From your navel center, bring awareness to your pelvis, hips, upper legs, knees, lower legs, ankles, top of your feet, all 10 toes, soles of your feet. Notice your heels. Feel the calves, back of knees, hamstrings, lower back, and pelvis. Feel both legs, all parts together, all together as a whole. Bring awareness to your sit bones. Notice your root in between the sitting bones. Lift your awareness to your lower body. Navel center. Solar plexus. Lower ribs. Mid back. Sense heart space. Heart center. Notice your upper back. Shoulders. Upper arms. Elbows. Forearms. Wrists. Top of your hands. All 10 fingers. Palm of your hands. Sense both arms. All parts together. All together as a whole. Bring awareness to your throat center. Notice your collarbones. Top of your shoulder blades. Feel your neck. Back of your head. Crown of your head. Feel your forehead. Notice your mind's eye. Become aware of your eyebrows, eyes. Feel your eyes as color, as radiant wisdom, receiving sight. Bring awareness to your nose. Feel tip of your nose. Notice breath passing through both nostrils, receiving smell. Shift to your ears, outer ears, inner ears. Witness your ears hearing, receiving sound. Notice your jaw. Sense taste in your mouth, tongue, teeth, roof of your mouth. Your entire mouth as sensation. Become aware of your whole head, all parts together, all together as a whole. Notice the right side of your body. Now, feel the left side of your body. Shift your awareness to your back body, side of the body facing the ground, back body. And now, feel your front body, side of the body facing the sky, front body. Now, feel right arm and left leg, right arm and left leg together. Now, feel left arm and right leg, left arm and right leg together. Feel your whole body now. All parts together, all together as a whole. Feel your whole body. Now, become aware of your natural breath as it flows through you. Notice breath in your belly. Feel breath in your chest. Notice breath in nostrils. Feel your breath flowing easily through your entire body, bringing life force into every single cell. Every cell breathing separately together, breathing together, all together as a whole. Now, notice all 5 elements in you. Earth, water, fire, air, and space. Notice the shapes, colors, and movement, balancing each other, supporting and protecting each other. All elements separately together, all together as a whole. Now, in your mind's eye, envision these things. Use all your senses and allow the images to come to you. Red roots run deep into earth. People play on drums in dark forest. You smell warm women dancing barefoot. Orange flowers float on clear lake. River finds its way between rocks and boulders. You drink from fresh and nourishing waterfall. Yellow gems sparkle in sunlight. You see transformation in you and others. With clarity and courage, you live your purpose. Animals and people breathe together in deep jungles. You hold your own heart with love and compassion. Soft green fern gently touches your hands and arms. Big blue sky expands beyond limits. You release into awareness and healing. You hear the sound of the universe. White light surrounds you and welcomes you. You feel seen, heard, loved, and cared for. You rest in perfect harmony as all five elements are balanced within your being. Now, remember your heart's longing, the positive statement you set at the beginning of practice. Repeat it 3 times to yourself as though it's already happening. Let this truth fill every cell of your body. Notice all the space around you. Sense the space within you. Feel the sense of calm confidence, whole and complete. Notice that part of you that is the witness, the one who has observed your body, breath, and journey. And now begin to notice thoughts and feelings flowing through your awareness again. Notice your breath. Feel its rhythm and pace. Invite your breath to deepen now. Feel yourself reawakening. Become aware of your body, your physical body resting on the earth. Before moving, just sense your hands. Now begin to wiggle your fingers. Notice your feet. Wiggle your toes. Gently rock your head from side to side. A slow awakening. Deep breath into your belly and let it go. Slowly roll to your left side. Press your hands into the earth and come up to a seated position. Lengthen your spine. Take another full breath in. Let it go. Bring your hands up in Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart with love and compassion. Gently bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guide, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Allow the eyes to open. Raise your gaze. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.